play on MLK Day, and they play center court on Tuesday. Meantime, we got the Rockets and we got the Thunder, and we've got Russell Westbrook going for another triple-double.
He went ballistic, Ernie, early on. His ability to get to the rim.
I tell you what, man, I got so much respect for Russell Westbrook. I've never seen an NBA player play harder than Russell Westbrook. Every night. Giannis don't have the track record this kid got.
But it's about
Giannis plays hard every night. This guy's been doing it for double-digit years, basically.
Yeah, I agree.
So, speaking of double digits,
after a couple knee surgeries,
they're up by 15. Are the Rockets at home?
Yeah.
And then here comes Gallinari, and here comes Gallinari again. 16-1 run to tie the game.
Why is he wide open?
Called bad defense.
Westbrook.
Oh, no, this is a mismatch right here.
Oh, rock the baby.
Yeah.
So the Rockets again with the
good D shooter.
And there's SGA.
That looking like a foul.
That looked like a foul.
That ain't no foul. That's bully ball. Get out of there, little man.
You change the rules, Shaq. We don't bully people.
Get out of there. Yes, we do.
Dennis Schroeder had 15 points in the fourth quarter.
Oh, pull back.
One of the best six men in the league this year. They go on a 27-7 run to end the game. Chris Paul had a big first half. He had 27 in the first half, finished with 28.
You know good and well Chris Paul loved that.
Oklahoma City wins at 112-107. And, boy, look at Houston going 9 for 45 from three.
But, Ernie, you know what? You know, the Rockets, listen, I just think if you're 1 for 17, that's just stupid. Like, if you're 1 for 10, you should say, hey, you know what, I'm going to stop taking threes. That's just ridiculous.
The worst three-point percentage all time with at least 15 attempts.
D. Scott in there?
D. Scott had a 2 for 17 night.
Wow.
But James Harden
this guy had a bunch of nights.
On a night when Russell Westbrook recorded another triple-double and has now done that against every opponent he's faced.
1996. That's a week after.
But you know what's interesting about
you and D. Scott?
Check, you know, left. Left in 96.
You see what all those, look at all those James Harden things? They happened recently. That's what's interesting about this.
Well, the Rocket style of play just happened in the last 3 years, though.
That's 3 years. I'm saying those all happened, 3 of them happened this season. I mean,
So what's your
point?
Take from that?
I think you
Ernie said your point.
Well, I just think you have to be smarter. Like, some nights it ain't working. You have to go to plan B. The Rockets have plan A and plan A and plan A. And, you know, my man who started the international incident, he's been quiet all season because he loves analytics, because he want to look like he's a genius. He's a very good GM, but he's not a genius. These teams, sometimes you just can't keep shooting threes if you're not good at it.
Yeah, but don't shoot it. I've never been a shooter, but don't shooters keep shooting until they find that rhythm again?
No.
They miss 27 in a row in a game.
I always
say,
for me, you know, in the playoffs, I usually shot my best. And whatever, I'm not going to go quote stats. But the one thing that you always do is you take good shots. If you take good shots, they will eventually go in. If you're taking tough shots, you will never get on track. Good shots always in. So I used to just try to seek good shots when I missed some shots, and instead of trying to seek a tough shot to make one go in.
Oklahoma City, by the way, is 25-19 now. They got an all-star?
Chris Paul?
Yeah, I would say
Chris Paul, you got to give him points for being a leader.
Yeah.
I told you, I've always said Chris Paul was the best leader we've had in the NBA in a long time, in my opinion. And we got to reward winning.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing anything for him?
Well, he is the guy that you would say, wow, he's been the best player, but Chris Paul, to me, has been the all-star.
Yeah, because he's still, Ernie, you have to factor in his leadership.
No, I'm just asking you.
Yeah, because I don't think he would have been able to attain the things he's attained.
The team wouldn't have been as good without Chris Paul.
He wouldn't have been able to do that because the defenses would have been pressed on him differently.
But the leadership, you factor that in.
I give it. I agree with you, Chuck.
Let's check out the Warriors and the Blazers.
Oh, my God.
A wild game in Portland.
Didn't we just watch this?
C.J. McCollum, a no-go in this one. Damian Lillard was definitely around. Knocks down that three, and then
you think the Warriors
from way out there.
You think that the Warriors at some point, instead of waiting till the house was on fire, would take the ball out of his hand a lot?
They did a few times.
Yeah, once the house was on fire.
Oh!
Get that.
Marquise Chris, Shaq.
I know your name now, Marquise.
Patented mellow turnaround jumper.
You know what? I got to give a shout out to Carmelo Anthony. He's played great this year, man.
Carmelo?
Yeah.
Lillard again.
Yeah, Carmelo has played great this year.
27-point night for D'Angelo Russell.
I mean, D'Angelo's, he knows what to do. He just doesn't have enough with him or around him. Experience and quality.
They're up 109-105, and then here comes Dame. And he's going to tie the game at 109 and break the tie with a three-point play.
They're going to trade D'Angelo Russell to trade deadline.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Eric Paschall,
Minnesota.
as Golden State reclaims the lead.
It does, like when Steph comes back, it doesn't make sense. They can't play together. So they're going to have to start this rebuild going forward. And D'Angelo Russell's a nice piece to trade going forward.
You see Lillard again to tie the game at 113.
Steph's like, I do that all the time.
Oh, got him.
And Russell with the miss, and we are going to go to overtime.
Iron unkind.
Second Golden State game we've had in recent days in which they had a double-digit lead and then had to go to overtime. And same result this time around, just like they lost to Denver last week.
Pass there.
Oh,
Even though they opened up the lead, it's 121-118.
Can I commend Golden State for one thing, Ernie?
Competing.
Yeah, I mean,
play hard.
they are not a good team, but they compete every night at this level.
It's a shame that we're starting to give brownie points so people are playing hard now.
Yeah, but there's some teams out there that aren't good that don't compete.
Come on, man. We're giving brownie points. Not only are we giving these fools $20, $30 million a year, we get them brownie points for playing hard.
Alec
What kind of
Burks,
damn country
season
is
high
this?
33.
Jack, can you believe that? These guys making $20, $30 million, and we give them brownie points like they play hard.
No, because some guys
Auto
try to
tune.
play for themselves.
Come on,
They don't
man.
pass the
That's
ball.
going on auto
Come on,
tune.
man. You should play hard, Kenny.
129-124 the final, behind the 61 points from Damian Lillard.
Ain't nobody ever told me I didn't play hard.
Lillard's
Come on,
had
man.
60 and 61 this season.
Them Philadelphia teams.
Listen, trust me. When I played with those Philadelphia teams,
They didn't play hard. Some of them.
no, I played hard.
They say that.
Hey, highest scoring games in Blazers history.
Wow.
Three of them
Damon
by Dame.
Stoudemire. Nice shout out, Damon
Mighty
Stoudemire.
Mouse for 54. Yes, indeed.
Mighty Mouse.
Coach it down there, man. Down here. Go ahead, coach.
How about
Coach
San
David
Antonio and
Stoudemire?
Phoenix, fellas? What do you think? What do you say? Suns trying to match their season high with a third straight win. They're
Break.
down 13 after
I got to
three.
give a shout out to Andre Ayton. He's playing ball right now.
Competing, yeah.
He is competing. I thought the Suns, when he came back, they would take off a little bit.
23, or you didn't see what I did, Chuck.
What you say?
I said he's playing hard. Brownie points.
Heard, I like when you show your sense of humor.
Sometimes it's more difficult than others. So 119-117, and the Spurs throw the ball away, and then Bellinelli fouls
Not a foul.
Ricky Rubio,
I don't think
who
that-
goes to the line and
Ball don't lie.
drives one off the front rim.
Ball
Hit
don't
the
lie.
second
I
one.
did not like.
Go for the win. Go for the win.
Why go for the win? Chad?
Yeah, I would go to the rim.
Come on, man. Take that ball to the rim.
I'm gonna get the
Say
best
go
shot
for the
of
win. Did you say go for the win or go to the rim?
Go for the win.
Go for the win.
Oh, you got to get the best
Hero ain't nothing
available
but a
shot.
sandwich. Go for the win.
Sixth win by 2 points or less for the Suns. Sixth loss by 2 points or less for the Phoenix Suns. 120-118, and that is your final from the Valley of the Sun. I'm always in the mood for another tweet or so. Not Terrell.
Oh, you know, I never knew that.
Well, you know
Terrell?
now, you're hearing it right from him. It's
Terrell, okay.
Michael.
My bad, Terrell.
Michael Gold.
I've been calling you
There's a
Terrell all
collector's
these years. My
edition
bad,
jersey
Big Mama.
right there.
Wait, what is his name?
Terrell.
Terrell Owens.
Yeah, no, I thought it was Terrell Owens. My bad.
No, but he corrected you.
I apologize. I don't
Well,
want
you're
no
not the
problems.
first to make that mistake.
When we
The
come
Michael
back,
Michael Pope, you the first to make
the
that mistake.
highlights just keep on coming. The Bucks looking to go 39-6.
Let's show some Michael.
Hey, the Bulls and the Bucks.
Man,
Milwaukee's won 6 in a row.
you know, I tell you what, I am so impressed with their energy level every single night. They don't have letdown
Well, you know where it starts, right?
with the big guy.
No question.
There's Zach LaVine for 3. And LaVine will miss here, but Laurie Markin in there with a follow.
Man, I'm
like
so
this guy.
disappointed in Laura Markkinen.
Oh, no, he's just getting. he's just
No,
coming back.
he has not played well this year.
Coming back.
No.
Bucks by 1 at the half. And
Oh, my
Giannis.
Boy, they playing Charles Barkley defense out there.
Rotate, Lauren. Rotate, Lauren.
Stand in front of that, Chuck.
Yeah, but I'm saying Lauren Markkinen has not played. Ooh, tell you what.
He's got it all.
Remember when they changed the rules? They changed the rules so Wilt couldn't dunk.
Right.
Shaq, if this kid makes threes, they're going to change the rules.
Milwaukee wins again, 111-98. Bucks 11-0 now when they hold teams under 100. They're 16-0 when they shoot 50%. They shot 58% tonight. They sweep the season series from the Bulls, and since that Christmas Day loss to the Sixers, Bucks 12.
Did you really say they swept the Bulls?
Yes, they did.
How many teams can say that?
Well, it's surprising they've got the season series
There's your guy.
done
There's
already.
our guy.
Not quite the All-Star.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, if Bam Adebayo is not an All-Star, I'm not. Oh, give me that.
We already know he's
No, but you know what?
Get in the dunk contest?
No.
But he should.
He's going to be in an All-Star game.
Buddy Hield will miss, but Marvin Bagley is
Okay,
right
Bags.
I got to tell you,
Okay,
Shaq.
Bags.
there. Bagley at 15 and 15.
Shaq, I got to tell you something. I'm really disappointed in your Sacramento Kings. I'm not going to lie.
Listen, we're going to make that a spot.
He's going to make the what?
What?
Bro, it's up there on the board.
Hey, come on, man.
It's on the board.
Kendrick Nunn to Duncan Robinson ties the game at 103.
Okay, Shaq.
Nemanja Bjelica.
Give me some Bjelica.
Yeah, so they're up 2.
Yeah,
Under 2 seconds to play. Miami, by the way, no Jimmy Butler.
Oh, my
This
goodness.
night, but look at
on.
Adebayo.
Come on, Shaq. Come on, Shaq. They're going to make the playoffs. They can't beat this team without Jimmy Butler.
Hey, Miami's pretty darn good.
But that's what they are. They put better with Jimmy Butler.
Lakers 18 and 1 at home.
Without
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler.
Oh, my God.
Hey, we're still a young team. We're still
Yeah, you've been saying that for 12 years.
That's
Not a young-
Kendrick Nunn again. He had 25.
You're better than your sons. How about that?
No, you're not.
Three-point
you're not.
game.
Here we are.
You're not better than my sons.
Underdog.
James Johnson comes up with a big block on Bogdanovich.
What, one game or 2 games?
And the Miami Heat go to 19 and 1 at home. They've won 8 in a row in their gym, and they've won 3 of their last 4.
Good day spot.
10 and 4
Next year, we're
in games decided by 6 points or less.
Wait, next year, we've been saying that for 5 years.
Are the Miami
Suns
Heat, who
3
pick up their
games
30th win, 30 and 13.
Way
for the
to
Heat.
talk over these guys, Ernie.
Most surprising team in the NBA this year.
This is the game.
that you.
No, this was a fun game because between Trae Young and the Raptors, who are battle every
Hey, I
day.
tell you what, man. I'm a Masai Ujiri and Nick Nurse. They're doing a fantastic job. Fantastic job.
But
Oh,
I'm-
got him. Step back.
And I know they're trying to get Masai Ujiri to come to New York. It was either that or be the captain of the Titanic.
Nice move there. What do you think about?
And Young, watch Trae Young get the steal here.
Oh, that's goaltending.
Go to them.
Yes, it
That's
is.
goaltending. They didn't call that?
Yeah, it is. It's goaltending.
Okay.
Go to them.
Called on Norman Powell, who had a big game. He had 17 points in the fourth quarter to Norman Powell, and 27 on the night.
Got to score here.
Fred Van Vliet.
Oh,
got him. Got him.
You back, boy.
Big
It's a shame.
Big gig.
Toronto just add that to another city I'm never going to see again.
Raptors go to 29 and 14.
No, though. They can get one.
They have beaten the
what,
Hawks
what?
9 straight, have the Toronto
A
Raptors.
lot of teams can say that, Ernie.
And they've won 5 in a row on the road, have the Raps. 122 to 117.
Oh, hey, listen, they're
That
doing
final.
a fantastic job.
Now Philadelphia and Brooklyn.
This was a
4
really
and
good
2,
game.
4 and 2 without Joel Embiid after that finger.
I told you, Ernie,
injury.
this was the turning point in their season.
Oh, my
It was,
God.
it was time for Ben Simmons to step up and be a leader with Joel being out.
He had a 13-point third quarter, did Simmons. He had a 34-point triple-double.
You know, Ernie, listen, I'm
That's
not
a hell of a shot right
I'm
there.
not a basketball
Jules the
expert.
Ben.
If they got all these shots are layups.
No, those are flip shots. Those are
Come on, man, stop it, Kenny.
Hey,
That
he's
was a
supposed
tough
to play.
shot, though, man.
He ain't got no jumper. He's supposed to get in the paint.
Can't be mad at him.
Karis LeVert makes the layup. By the way, Kyrie Irving not playing in this one for the Nets.
So, Shaq,
And whoa,
let me
look at
ask you a
Jared
question.
Allen gets it blocked by Al Horford right off his dome.
Shaq, Ernie and Kenny, if one guy's beating me, wouldn't you double him at some point?
At some point.
Furkan Korkmaz.
One guy's dominating the game, I would take the ball out of his hands.
117-111 the final. Games decided by 6 points or less. Philadelphia 13-9 now. And
What does that
Brooklyn loses another game when they have a halftime lead. They've done that 13 times this year. 117, 111 is the final. Let's update the Eastern Conference standings because we're past the halfway point of the season now.
What's that loud noise? My Detroit Pistons getting up to number 4.
Number 4.
Okay.
They're number 9.
I was just, I was just talking.
Yeah. Milwaukee just continues to lead the way in dominating fashion at 39-6. Miami 30-13. Again, winning without Jimmy Butler on this night.
That all looks really good, but listen, there's only one team on that list got a chance against the Bucks, and that's the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't believe in Boston, Toronto, and Miami. I don't believe in them at all. I'm not going to lie.
Believe in Boston even at that?
I do not believe in Boston against, when I look at that list, Milwaukee is up here, and Philly is the only team that's got a chance against them in a 7-game series because they would have, other than Giannis, the next 2 best players if Ben and Joel Embiid are healthy. But Boston, Toronto, Miami, no, they cannot beat Milwaukee.
I think Boston, has an opportunity to really make some noise because they have 3 guys that are very difficult to guard. And we all know that playoff basketball, a lot of times, that offensively at least, the first option doesn't work. You got to go to plan B, C. And you have to have guys who could create shots with 8 to 10 seconds left on the shot clock down. When you're able to do that, then you always have a comfort level. And you got 3 guys that are possibly, 2 for sure, that could do that in Tatum and Walker.
Both teams come with F.
Yeah.
If what you're saying, the Boston can put those 3 guys together, play a complete game, they have a chance. Philly, which Embiid we going to get? The one that shoot jumpers or the one that plays down low? Which Ben we going to get? The passive Ben or the aggressive Ben?
Well, I told you, Shaq, as far as Philly, I told you I said it when we had the first game, Joel didn't play. They have not had a leader. They just play the game strictly on talent. They don't have an identity. This is the time where Ben can't be passive. We know right now, it's Ben or it's Joel. Joel's out the equation. Ben has played great since Joel has been out. This is his time. This is his time. For every player, there comes a time where it becomes, you have to go, and this is his time. And I thought this was a turning point in their season, and I've been very encouraged. Now I can't wait for Joel to come back and see how they put it together.
Philly at Toronto, a matchup of 2 of those teams in that mix behind Milwaukee. They play on Wednesday night. Still to come. Pels last game before Zion's return. But look who they got back tonight. Drew Holiday. Huge night.